This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. Chris, a lot of expectations, high expectations when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft. You know it well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something that I wanted. Derek Coleman was from Detroit, and 2 years earlier, he was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself and the #1 pick. And so for me, I looked at it as, a pretty big weight, but the honor was more than the weight, and I was honored to be picked #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
And yes, it's good. And so here are the Wildcats. Here is Robinson. Here's Lane. It's deflected. To the right side. Here's Stanley. Off target from three-point range. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Robinson. And the pass to Lane. Here's Potis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Pass to Stanley. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Back to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Stolen away. And they're moving it up. Here's the lob to the hoop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
On the wing, Jones. From the arc. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Lane, defended by Jones. They get it back, and Jones sends it back. They recover it. Here's Mendez. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Stanley. That's tipped. Outside, Jones. Three-pointer. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Taken away to the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Wildcats call time here.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Weber, you suck. You can't shoot. Oh, so what? You just dunked on their whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy, or they're just cheering for both teams in great play, though they want their teams to win. And you love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about it the day before, like the ones that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, and you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Down low, here's Akiel. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now, here is 4. He's coming off a 13-point game again.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Passes to Price. Ball stolen. And they're pushing it up. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The away team up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
While the NBA is entertainment, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. Shot clock at 6. Froome. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound, largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game is evolving. So now it is better to get back in transition and trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That 3 off the mark.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open 3 like that.
Stanley, the pass to Oriaki. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Kicks it to Robinson. From deep. It's hauled in by Thornwell. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Well, staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
And the Wildcats call time here. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Pass to Robinson. Lane defended by Jones. 5 to shoot. Here's Lane. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. That one falls.
That's nice hustle up the court. I mean, a nice pass to reward that hustle.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Ford passes to Lane. Right wing. To the paint. Here's Mendez. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's Jones. 8 points his last outing, but they recover it. That shot missing. And 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Here's Ford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. On Sunday, then on Sunday. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he makes both free throws. 1:09 left here in the second. There's the pass to Jones. 58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. .55 seconds left in the first half. The shot missing. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That that free throw, no good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. That one doesn't go. And the Wildcat, it's the other way now.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
If that's how they want to end this quarter, they're going to have to score quickly.
4, that's good. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Lane. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, Ernie, this is definitely a big wake-up call for them. Their field goal percentage is sitting in the low 30s. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared. If they can't turn the tide and play with greater efficiency, it's going to be a long second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Being about 42% so far. They've got Robinson, and it's Lane in at the 1 spot. Passes it to Stanley. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
In the corner, it's Robinson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even the slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The pass to Lane. Six on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Pass to Potes. Second shot opportunity. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one drops. That one misses. To the middle, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Looking at a 32% clip from the field, they're just not executing. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight? Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
High arcing shot, and he hits it to tie the game up. And this game is tied up now.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
To the left side wing. Pass to Ford, out to the right wing. Here's Price. Shot clock at 6. He can't get that one to fall.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And the 3 off target. The Wildcats have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wildcats.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
1:15 left in the third. Passes it to Hammonds. And here is Ford. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Hammonds. Lets it fly. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
On the wing, Jones. The tray, and it's Price with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Good on both. A tight game here in Atlanta. Here's Oriaki. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Ford dishes to Price. Over Meekins. No good from Price. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 9. Here's Hammonds. Now, here is Ford. 1 second left. No good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The away team up 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so here are the Wildcats. It's a 3-point game. They've got Robinson. He's out there with Price. And it's Ford in at the point guard. Pass to Hammonds. The dish now to Ford. It's Robinson, top of the key. Clock at 6. It's good.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Evan will see if they can make that adjustment.
He hasn't chipped in with me. The thing, he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Pass to Posts. He dishes it to Ford. The pass to Posts. Robinson with it. Puts up a three. And Jones pulls it down. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wildcats. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Lane passes to Mendez. Right side Robinson. There's Potzis. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Wildcats lead by 1.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to rescue.
Inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Outside Robinson, pass to Potzis. Here's Hammonds. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lane. No good on the 3. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wildcats. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Robinson goes in. The teardrop falls in. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, and no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Another shot, and that's good for 2. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Out to the wing. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lane. Nice shot from 10 feet out. And the Wildcats lead by 1.
And clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
He's going to take that shot no matter who's on him. He wants the ball in those situations.
The Wildcats have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Robinson banked in off the glass.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
To the middle. We've got 1:18 left in the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in? A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's denied. And they're running.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And the Wildcats call time here. They're trailing by 2. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Potus. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about shooting.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It falls!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good with the triple. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so here are the Wildcats. The lead is 2, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
And the Wildcats call time here. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lane. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Robinson with it. Jones covering. Mendez offline with his 3.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, Greg, and it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
Here's Robinson. Passes it to Lane. Five on the clock. A second chance effort, and Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And the Wildcats call time here. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
47% from the floor, getting it done. Launches it. Cans it from downtown.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
The Wildcats have gotten off to a rough start here in overtime, missing 4 consecutive to start the period. Here's Lane. It's blocked. And there's the pass to Potzis. Lets it go with a 3. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. No good on the quick 3.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Pass to Mendez. Down low, Broom, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. On the basket by Jones.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Broom can't cash in from close range. Gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Deep. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wildcats. Here's Lane. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
And there's no better feeling coming up nails when the stakes are high.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
And the Wildcats call time here. They're behind by 4. 29 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. To Hammonds. To the paint. Here's Mendez. Can't connect from short range. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. At the line. 0. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Froome. Passes it to Lane. They get it back from deep 3-point range. Misses there. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.